Winter 2023 through 2024 was intense for some, but quite boring for others, and that was all due to the fact that we were in an El Nino pattern that year. But this year, things are changing. We're entering a strong La Nina pattern, and we're expected to be in a full swing La Nina by this winter. So today, I'm going to be giving you guys the 2024-2025 Davis Does Weather first preliminary winter forecast. Now, before we get into the forecast, you first must understand what an El Nino and a La Nina pattern are. Now, an El Nino pattern is whenever the Eastern Pacific Ocean waters are much above average, and a La Nina is whenever the Eastern Pacific Ocean waters are much below average. So now that you're all caught up on that, let's get right into the forecast. Now, we can see by this graphic developed by NOAA that during La Nina winters in the United States, the temperatures in the northern tier of the country are usually much cooler than normal, and the temperatures in the southern tier of the country are usually much warmer than normal. So this time we're going to look at the same thing, but for the precipitation anomalies during strong La Nina winters, and we can see that in the southeast, we usually end up seeing less precipitation than usual, and in the Pacific Northwest, we usually end up seeing more precipitation than usual during La Nina winters. So now that we've learned what typical winter La Nina patterns look like here in the United States, I've developed my full winter 2024 to 2025 preliminary forecast. Now, we can see up here in the Pacific Northwest, I'm expecting much more snow than average, alright? We're expecting much higher precipitation to occur, and also a lot cooler temperatures to occur up here in this region, so I do think that we will see very common blizzards. We're going to see probably quite a few atmospheric rivers as well, and overall just much more snow than usual. Now, down here in the Southwest, I'm expecting things to be a little bit cooler than normal. You shouldn't see too many drastic changes, but it may be kind of one of those winters where we have a few more days where there is, a significant nip in the air if you are out here in the desert Southwest. Now, we can see that I've included the northern plains and parts of the upper Midwest in the frequent Arctic blast section. I think that this portion of the United States is going to be frequently below average temperature-wise, and quite a bit so as well, alright? I think that we're definitely going to have some historic record-breaking temperatures in this region this winter to be a potential. Now, for a good chunk of the country here, alright, in this yellow zone, we have the near-average region. Now, obviously, we will say snowier days than normal in this area. We'll see warmer days than normal in this area and everything else, but for the most part, you shouldn't notice too many differences this winter than a lot of the other winters that you've had in recent years, right? I think that it's going to kind of be a mix of a bunch of them. We've had some pretty extreme winters across this region recently, but I think this time we're kind of in for a break. Shouldn't be too hot, shouldn't be too cold, shouldn't be too snowy, shouldn't be too dry. Overall, just near average, alright? Now, in the southeast, I have much less snow than average expected. Not only are we expecting much warmer temperatures, but we're also expecting less precipitation to occur, and given that most of these areas don't see snow in a typical winter anyway, the chance has gone down significantly that areas like Florida or South Texas do see, a rare snowflake this season, right? So there could be some spots down here that definitely don't end up seeing a drop of snow. Now, in the Northeast, I have you labeled in the much cooler than normal section, alright? I do think that temperatures are definitely going to plummet quite frequently in this region, but outside of that, not too many changes. There's my first preliminary winter 2024 through 2025 seasonal forecast. I'm going to have another one out later this fall that will likely be more accurate than this one, but if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you all for tuning in, and stay safe. Peace.